Díl páirte Cionnaith ó an fáilte ómhór a chur á léir sin agus ar gáteoirí at the tug at the shop in a bedding. On behalf of Ard, I'd like to extend a huge welcome to all of you and to our visitors who came here to be with us today. To so much are due to the hintror on our Rúnaí Ginearálta Breandán and sin bei seolú ar bolsaí on so sílachas a bháin I chiagus lá in hair. Bei caintna and sin on our ní caintseoir. And sin bei lerbus closer the gabig the deadwin achtis and 40. Jera bei kaint and charlig Brian Leeson win agus Craig Nomish the hair on the vein the palm planning. So Edu's Squire will begin with an introduction from our General Secretary Brian McKenna, after which we'll have our policy launch of our socialism paper From Socialism Alone and the Salvation of Ireland Come. We'll then have speeches from our guest speakers, followed by an audio-visual review of Ireland's campaigns of 2010. Finally, we'll have the Cardiff Brian Bleach's speech, and we'll finish with Air on the Vein with Paul McGann. So, Kermit Falter are due for Breandán McCunna, Rúnaí Ginearálta Éirígí.
Harja is a Honrabia. Our Canon Kirk on Washington was Ard Éirígí. The white on Montreal are Roll, the T are Ard Fheis Éirígí. From Montreal left, with Gertrude, with Diana, I guess go more. The Danish shooter or mask, a high guilty, like Lowy 14 in Breandán. As we're all aware, the city of Belfast is steeped in history. The city in this general area has been the scene of many historic events. It's significant, therefore, that Éirígí is holding its Ard Fheis in Belfast. The birth of Irish republicanism was announced in June 1795 in Cave Hill above this city by Wolfe Tone, Henry J. McCracken, Thomas Russell, Samuel Nielsen, and quite a number of their comrades. Today, the struggle against partition and for Irish independence and reunification continues to be a 32-county one. Equally, the struggle against economic injustice and for socialism in Ireland is also and must be a 32-county struggle. Our objective is a sovereign, democratic, socialist republic in Ireland. The current crisis within capitalism in the 26 counties demonstrates yet again the inherently unjust and anti-working class nature of that failed system throughout Ireland and indeed elsewhere in the world. Equally too in the 6 counties, the policies in the budget adopted in Stormont at the behest of Westminster demonstrates the subservient and colonial nature of that particular administration. This year, 2011, is a very important year. It marks both the 40th anniversary of the introduction of internment without trial in August 1971 and the 30th anniversary of the 1981 hunger strikes. Both events in their way showed how ordinary people can change the course of history. Agus beimid a cibhnaí ar an gá ócáid sin ar ríoch na bliana. Yet, one can legitimately ask how much has really changed in the intervening years since 1971 or since 1981. Partition still remains in place, backed up by a garrison force of 5,000 British troops and a police force with access to greater levels of lethal weaponry and a wider range of repressive legislation than at any time in the past 90 years. Today, as demonstrated by the case of Martin Corey from Lurgan, it is clear that internment without trial, without charge, still exists in Britain's repressive arsenal in the 6 counties, and this Ard Fheis is called for Martin Corey's immediate release. Today also, Republican prisoners in McGarry are being subject to brutal and totally unacceptable treatment, and this Ard Fheis sends solidarity greetings to those prisoners and to their families. In recent years, Republicans, like all of us gathered here, have been at the receiving end of so much vilification, marginalisation and state oppression that our opponents must be disappointed that we still have the perseverance to continue on. And it's worth reflecting on the fact that this party was formed in the aftermath of a major defeat for one of the longest phases of Republican struggle, a phase which had embraced and which had depended upon the active participation and support of many thousands of people right across Ireland. That defeat left many Republican activists disillusioned and disenchanted as they watched former comrades complete a journey along the reformist and constitutional nationalist path of accepting partition and all that particular pathway entails. However, we chose to go back and reassess and reevaluate basic Republican principles and to begin the task of building an effective, radical and revolutionary Republican organisation. And while it is clear that much good work has been done by our members and our supporters around the country, it is also clear that there is a great deal of work still to be done. Nevertheless, the various building blocks required for that work continue to be put in place by the party. Our debates this morning reflected various facets of our struggle and set out plans for the year ahead. There is a new dynamic for change in both the 6 and the 26 counties. It is our task as Republicans to articulate core Republican demands in a way which is reasonable and attractive to a broader mass of people. And in doing so, we will reverse the process of revisionism, censorship and isolation of Republicans. With the final adoption by the party of our policy paper on socialism towards the end of last year, we have developed a common political analysis which sets us apart from many other political organisations in this island, and that we unashamedly and unreservedly proclaim our core socialist and Republican beliefs. Along with the party's previous policy paper, Imperialism, Ireland and Britain, these documents not only give an analysis of the Ireland of today, they also give an explanation of our alternative vision of what the Ireland of tomorrow can be like if we persevere, if we build our organisation and our support base and encourage others to share in our vision. It is a vision which completely rejects British interference in Ireland and rejects partition in all its forms. It is a vision based upon the redistribution of the wealth of Ireland and the nationalisation of all our natural resources for the well-being of the aged and the infirm, the liberation of workers from capitalist exploitation, and to the education and advancement of our children. Our vision is one which rejects emigration and unemployment as some form of economic necessity. Our vision is one which understands true democracy to entail economic democracy as well as political democracy. Our vision is for a free Ireland and a free people. It is a vision which can only come about through the establishment of a 32-county socialist republic. Like those who gathered with Tone, Nielsen, McCracken and others, we know that the British presence in Ireland has been the catalyst for conflict, division, exploitation and inequality in our country. The current political and economic structures, both in the 6 and 26 counties, are about maintaining those ills and sustaining the British presence. Our aim is about ending the British jurisdiction on this island, ending the current political and economic structures and replacing them with a 32-county democratic socialist republic founded on the 3 pillars of liberty, fraternity and equality. So this weekend, friends and comrades, we have placed down further markers along that path in the knowledge that others too will come to share in our vision. Throughout the rest of the afternoon, Daithí will take us through the policy paper and the formal launch will take place here. We'll then have a number of other speakers as such that explain who come from a number of groups that we have worked with over the last number of years. All of them carry a simple message that oppression comes in many shapes, many forms. It's not necessarily a man with a gun and a uniform standing on your street. I think it was Willie Guthrie that wrote the song that, you know, it's the man with a pen can rob you just as handy as the man with a gun. So I hope you enjoy the rest of the afternoon. I want to again thank you all for coming, especially those guests and visitors. And hopefully you will learn something, experience something this afternoon. For a minute,